channel. So today's video is the second episode of my new series called 5 Random Tips for Beauty Vloggers. So in that series, kind of self-explanatory, I'm just going to give you completely random tips that I think would be helpful. You know, sometimes I have a tip that would be great for you guys to know, but wouldn't necessarily need to be in an entire video for, you know? So I figured I'd just throw a bunch together in one video and share that with you guys. Now, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit subscribe below because that would mean the world to me. So just make sure you click that down there and then you will be notified whenever I post new videos. Also, the makeup look that I'm wearing is from my Maleficent makeup tutorial, minus the lipstick. I changed it from Creeper. I was wearing ColourPop Creeper and then I changed it to Drive-In. But the rest of the makeup look is from my Maleficent makeup tutorial, so if you want to check that out, I will link it down below. And I also want to mention before we get started the top that I am wearing. It's one of the tops that Renee came out with. I got both in a set. I got a white one as well. And it's just like this off-the-shoulder slouchy top, which I love just wearing to bed. It's kind of like a pajama top. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. I will link her channel down below. She's amazing. She's such a sweet girl and I love the tops that she came out with. So I will link that down below. I will also link the t-shirts down below as well, but I'm pretty sure that they were limited edition, but if they're still available, I will link it down below. First tip is to attend beauty events. Now, granted, I have not attended as much as I would have liked due to the fact that most of the beauty events are in LA or New York, but I do plan on going at some point, hopefully next year. I definitely want to go to BeautyCon, and I heard that there's a StyleCon. It's coming up in November, but unfortunately I won't be able to make it to that. But yeah, so it's a really good idea to attend beauty events so that way you can meet other YouTubers, meet your fans, you know, get all that makeup discounts or fashion discounts, whatever happens at those events. But I would love to go to one of those. But in the meantime, I'm still attending other beauty events, and the main one really is just the Sephora events. So if you're a VIB member or VIB Rouge member, you get to attend certain events where you get, you know, like 15% off of your purchase. Now, that coupon could be open for a huge chunk of time, but they actually have a special events that you have to RSVP to where they pretty much close down the store to those people who've RSVP. Usually between like 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. and then it's just kind of like closed door shopping where they have coffee and some like little snacks like scones, and then you can walk around and shop for makeup or any other products that they sell, and then you get a discount. But it's only people who RSVP'd, and not everyone can RSVP. The spots fill up, so it's really important to, once you get that notice, to make sure that you RSVP to go. But I think those are really helpful because then you get to run into people who are addicted to beauty just as much as you do, especially if you're going to a VIB Rouge event. People are there because they have spent a whole heck of a lot of money on beauty. So they're obviously going to be people who are really into beauty that are there. So it's really nice to interact with people who are just like you, and that also helps get your name out there. Now the next Sephora beauty event I am attending actually tomorrow, which will be on Sunday, so I'm filming this way ahead of time, but I'm going to the Friends and Family event. One of the people that I know that works there, she invited me and let me know about it, and she said that there's going to be a 20% discount, which that's freaking awesome. But it's also a great opportunity to go interact with people. I actually have a beauty Addict next door set of necklaces. I'm not wearing it now, but I'll show you clips of me wearing it in various videos. But pretty much I got customized necklaces, so I finally have them. I'm going to wear them to the event, so that way if anybody sees it, they'll ask like, oh hey, like Beauty Addict next door, and then I'll explain that I'm on YouTube, and that's like a good conversation starter. So, or someone to compliment your makeup, and you know that's always great too. But you know there might be a way that conversation will start, and they end up finding out that you have a YouTube channel, or you're on social media or something. Don't try to push it too much. Don't try to go completely out of there and be like, hey, just walk up to someone and be like, hey, I'm on YouTube. But you know what I mean? Like you at least, you know, have that possibility and interaction with other people who are like you or who just like makeup as much as you do anyway. Also, those are places to run into fans. You know, I'm not that big, but if I ever run into a fan, I have a feeling it's probably going to be at one of those types of events. Especially because I'm usually in the house. I usually don't go out that much because I'm constantly filming and editing, or and then I actually have a 9-to-5 job. But that's a great time to actually end up running into a fan. And once you do, how awesome is that, you know? So it's good to get yourself out there. Okay, so random tip number 2 is to socialize like crazy, you guys. It's not all about just filming and uploading a video. And just the filming and the editing and uploading, oh my gosh, that takes so much time, so much effort, especially if you're someone who really cares about the quality, the creativity, the special effects, someone who really takes their time with editing. You know, that could take so much of your time. But what could take just as much of your time is socializing. And I mean socializing on YouTube and on social media. Also, like I said in the previous random tip, to go out to events. You know, you want to make sure that people can find you. The best way that people will be able to find you actually is on social media. There are going to be more people on like Instagram or Twitter than there are on YouTube. I know a lot of people who have accounts on Instagram and Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest, but they don't have an account on YouTube. If they go on YouTube, maybe they'll just look like they'll Google search something, or they'll like search something on YouTube, but they don't actually, you know, take the time to create an account. So I think it's really important to be socializing on social media. Have at least one post up every day on every form of social media, if not more. I know I've recommended maybe like 2 to 3 on Instagram, maybe like 5 or 6. It really depends on Twitter, because like you could be responding to someone, but just like your basic tweet, maybe like a couple there too. But honestly, I've been noticing on Instagram that a lot of people who post it like 6 times in one day are the ones that have a lot of followers. So, I mean, I wouldn't go that crazy, but it just shows that you really don't want to like miss a day. Like if you do, it's not a big deal, but you really want to be able to try to put out at least 1 or 2 a day. All right, so the third random tip is to not disappear. So this kind of goes along with socializing, but you don't want to disappear on social media, and you especially don't want to disappear on YouTube. You can't just post once a month. That's ridiculous. I've seen people who are like, sub for sub, and then I go look at their channel just to check them out, and they just posted a video 2 days ago, but the previous video was from 5 months ago, and the previous video was from a year ago. Like, I don't really want to follow you if you're really not going to be posting really ever. You're just going to kind of post whenever you feel like it. Which, if you want to do that, that's fine. But if you're trying to be successful, you're trying to be like benefit your fans, because your fans are going to get annoyed. If you have fans and all of a sudden you just disappear. Now, granted, there are exceptions. If you have something really personal happen that's really traumatic, or like you're sick, or there's a family issue or whatever. Like, obviously there are special cases where you may need to take some time off. Totally understandable. What I mean is, don't be lazy. Don't just be like, I don't feel like it, I'll do it later. Or if you're super busy, like really just try to make the time. If you're like, oh, I haven't posted in a week, I need to make sure I get one out this week, not let it go like another couple weeks go by. So it's really important to not disappear, because you want to keep your fan base. I know there are people who, even with people who have understandable reasons of why they were gone for a certain period of time, have unsubscribed. So you want to make sure that you are at least consistent. So if you can only do 1 video a week, that's fine. I think 1 video a week is good. I do 1 video a week on this channel, and I do 2 to 3 on my Beauty Next Door channel. I usually try to do 2, but I have so many video ideas, so I usually throw in a 3rd one here and there. But yeah, just make sure you're consistent so people know what to expect. Random tip number 4 is to post about new products that just came out, or that are going to be coming out. So one of the bigger tips within that tip is to follow Trend Mood and Lipstick Junkie. I think it's Lipstick Junkie forever. I will insert their names here and down below. There are great accounts. Pretty much they spend all of their time updating us on products that are coming out, just came out, products that have restocked, showing us posts about swatches and all this information that you could possibly know. If you're a beauty guru or a beauty vlogger, you need to follow those 2 accounts, because they are so informative, and they keep you up on they keep you in the loop. So not only do you want to keep your fans in the loop, but you want to keep yourself in the loop. You don't want to be all of a sudden people are like, oh my gosh, like, did you get the Stardust palette? And you're like, what Stardust palette? Like, you need to be knowledgeable. So it's good to follow those 2 accounts and make sure that you inform your subscribers of things that are coming out. Now, you don't have to do it as much as Trend Mood and Lipstick Junkie, because that's their job. They pretty much do like 20 posts a day, I swear, of just updating people on stuff. But what I do is I pick and choose. I pick the stuff that's relevant to me and my channel. So if I'm all about ColourPop, so I try to update people a lot about ColourPop products. I try to update people on MAC collections, stuff like that, stuff that I'm interested in that I would like to share with my fans. Not every little thing. I don't post about when things are restocked. Sometimes I do if it's something relevant, like but that's just something to think about. Like, keep everyone in the loop, and do a mix of stuff. Do a mix of posts about makeup that you're wearing that day, or outfits that you're wearing, or products that you have, like a picture of your foundations. But here and there throw in, hey, like a picture, this is coming out, repost from Trend Mood, or repost from MAC Cosmetics, so that people know. Because if people start noticing that you are posting about a lot of products that are coming out, and the products that they like, they're gonna subscribe to you or follow you on that channel or account, because they're gonna wanna stay in the loop. They're like, oh, she has the same taste as me. She's gonna update me on when stuff has to come out, so I'm just gonna follow her. Or him. All right, and the last tip, random tip number 5, is to use, this is about how to use products whenever you're filming. So let's say you are filming and you know you're not gonna go anywhere after. It's like 10 o'clock at night, you need to get a video filmed so that you can edit the next day and post it. So you're gonna do a video, but you have no plans to go out after that. You're probably just gonna take off your makeup and go to bed. My suggestion is to not use like your best makeup or your most long-lasting makeup. It depends on what the video is, but if you're just doing a haul about all these products and you were just gonna throw on some random makeup, not necessarily using what was in the haul, you know, or like stuff like this, I'm not going over specific makeup products with you guys. I just put on makeup and then I go over stuff with you. There's no point in me wearing my most long-lasting makeup. You know, it's the time to use makeup that you haven't really used that much, that doesn't last as long, because you're not going out anyway. So it's the perfect time to do it, instead of, you know, wearing that makeup that doesn't last as long when you're going to spend the entire day out with friends, you know? So that's just a tip there, especially because you want to be able to use up your makeup. As a beauty guru, beauty vlogger, you're going to accumulate a lot of makeup. It just happens, whether it's sent to you or you buy it. I buy so much, it's insane. You know, you got to find ways to use up products, and I think, you know, you really want to decide on what's important when. So don't, even if it's your favorite foundation, try to incorporate some of the other foundations that you have that are, into your looks, so that way you're testing out those products more, you're using them up, you're not wasting them, and then you're saving your good stuff for when you really need it. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please give this video a like if you did find it helpful or interesting at least. And then comment down below if you guys have any random tips that you think would be helpful for beauty vloggers and beauty gurus. I would absolutely love to know if you have any tips. Maybe there's something that I don't know that would be really useful for me in my Beauty Vlogger 101 channel, my Beauty Addict store channel. So please make sure to comment below. And then if you haven't subscribed to me already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like this video if you liked it, and I will see y'all next time. Oh great, I always go on a rant about that. I'm just gonna stop. It's called 5 Tips for Vloggers. Tip number 5, I forgot what it was.